The first farm that we can create, guys, is a food farm here in Minecraft Survival. It is very important to develop this farm here in Minecraft Survival. And right away we can start by making 2 food farms, taking advantage of the fact that it will be nightfall soon, so we can basically break all these grasses and get as many seeds as possible. The more grasses we break, the more seeds we can get. In addition to the seed, we will also need some stone, so I will try to go down here in these caves to mine some more, and luckily there is some iron here too. So let's waste some time, let's mine all this iron to make the iron upgrade right away. In addition to the iron, luckily there's also a little bit of coal here on the side. Show me, guys, right? I've already built a furnace here and put our iron to cook. With the cooked iron, I'm going to make a bucket. With the bucket, I'm going to collect water. With this same water, I'm going to start clearing the land so I can build our first farm, which is a wheat farm. Pay attention, because this is all being done on the first day of Minecraft Survival. Just this wheat farm will yield part of what we need to make for a second farm here, which all beginners have to do in Minecraft. So get ready to be the best player in this game, right? First, I'm going to start by clearing this steep terrain to create and develop this wheat farm. Okay, once we've cleared the entire terrain, we can basically close it off here on the side with a cobblestone block. But just to make things easier for us, I'm going to make more iron tools. So we're just going to close it off around here with cobblestone blocks. Boulder, remembering that it has to be 7 blocks long for the water to be able to go down to the lower floors. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do the same thing here on this side. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down here. The same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since this will be the last layer, I can do it with 8, which is no problem. Since we have one more level of relief here, I'm going to make one more floor man so this farm can be really big. So let's dig a little more. Now we need to simply plow this entire region so we can plant the largest amount of wheat possible. However, this land here, guys, needs to be wet land. So you can come here below where you place this boulder wall, and you can, for example, move 4 blocks away. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 here in the 4th block here. Under the boulder you can place a water source. This source will basically be able to plow up to 4 blocks away. We can do the same thing here on this side. Just plow, put some water here underneath. Hidden, plowing here. Look at 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can put another water source here, but in this case, I'm going to put it here in the middle to be able to plow and wet everything. Ready, I put some water here in the middle. We can simply come plowing this entire region here with our swollen field. Remember to do the same thing here on the second day. Guys, we're basically going to plow this entire region as well. Look here, put a bucket of water. Unfortunately, during this period, I'm going to get a little hungry. So, let's eliminate some cows here to be able to get some rotten meat. Rotten meat, right? Normal meat. Ready. So, we're done plowing our entire farm here. Now, guys, we can basically put a wooden trapdoor pointing towards the front of the farm. When we open it, it will basically lock our water. So, let's simply close this entire part here at the back. Finally, we can basically start filling everything inside here with water. Now, to speed up the process, we can simply come here and start planting all the wheat to speed it up, and start generating our first food source on the first day of the game. This little farm is very quick to make. I know that wheat is not the best food source, but it will serve as the basis for our second best food farm that we can make here in the first few days. And just in advance, so that no wheat falls into this water source, you can put a little trapdoor up here in this water source in the middle. By doing this, you can basically keep the water that is here, the wheat, does not fall in here. Okay, guys, so we've finished all the planting here, and finally the first night is coming. Let's look for some sheep here quickly, just so we can get through our first night here and no mobs come out and destroy everything we just built. The first base of our farm is practically done. However, we needed redstone so we could make a lever system to release the water. But don't worry, this can also be done manually. So the advantage of this quick wheat farm is that you don't need redstone in the first few minutes of the game, okay? So, just so we can take advantage of this and create our mob farm, I'm going to collect some of these wheats that have just been born in. Luckily, we can get wheats right from the first second we enter the game, right? Well, once that's done, I'm basically going to dig a straight line here in front of the farm, so that when the wheats are sent here, they fall into a hole. In this case, it's going to be this hole here that I'm building and some water in this other corner here. Well, I made a little ladder here. I'm going to place this plate under the dirt block, and right down here I'm going to be digging a small access so we can access our second farm, which will be the compact mob farm. I'm going to put a ladder so I can climb up here and to be able to access our mob farm. I'm simply going to do the following. I'm simply going to put a fence up here, guys. Later, I can close it around with a cobblestone block. I can leave this part here below the fence as an example. Ready, closed up here, then around it with a block of stone. Boulder, we're going to put a little slab here just so the cows can't escape. Finally, with some wheat that we collected in this short time, You can look for some cows to attract them here to the system, or the pig will also work, right? But to be able to catch the pig I need carrots. That's not the case for now. Okay, I managed to attract here guys, so the couple of 2 cows. Let's try to throw the 2 cows, look, inside this respective hole. I'm going to press F3B here just to be able to see their hitbox, look. That way it's easier for me to knock them down here. Remembering that these farms work both for Minecraft Java and also in Bedrock guys. Now for this farm to work you just need to go down here. You simply throw some water in this upper part. The cows will start jumping, then you can reproduce them all at once. If you don't put water you won't be able to access all the cows that are here, and that's it man. Your cow farm is ready together with the wheat farm. Why won't you need to merge? The redstone system, no. No man, here in Minecraft when you gather more than 25 mobs in a single block, the next mob is eliminated. So we basically manage to eliminate the adult cows to the detriment of the baby cows. So to start the game man, this wheat farm here, this cow farm, already modulated from the other one will already help us a lot. Because when we collect all the wheat will fall into the chain down here. It will fall with us. We already get the wheat, the guy is automatically able to have it down here, look. Help reproduce the cows. So we just came up with our first 2 farms that every beginner has to. Doing Minecraft man in the first few minutes of the game, and look, it's only been a day guys. So while the wheat doesn't grow, let's start coming up with our 3rd farm. That every bidder has to do when they start in Minecraft. We can now finally test our wheat farm here, and since I don't have redstone to put a lever here. But it's very simple, you don't need redstone. Just open the trapdoor and all that water will pass through, collecting wheat for us automatically, and that's why this farm is very good. Man, because it basically collects everything without you needing redstone, and that's why you don't even need to go down into the cave to be able to set up this little farm. It's not even automatic, but it's almost automatic, right? Otherwise, look, all the wheat falls down here. Just go down here now and all that amount of wheat farmed, man, look. More than 3 packs, just come here now and click on the cows too. Be able to reproduce them, and another advantage is that since there are a lot of cows here, we were able to reproduce them automatically. We can also get a lot of beef because the cows are being eliminated. Little by little, since there are already more cows than Minecraft can handle. They are eliminated automatically, and that's great, guys. Basically look at the amount of meat we've already gotten here. Look, also really quickly with this farm. Let's basically put all of it to cook here in the furnace, and now with all those seeds that we got, we can come here and replant our entire plantation again. Well, for the 3rd farm, it's very simple. We'll basically need just one thing, a bucket of lava. The 3rd farm that everyone starting out should do in Minecraft is a cobblestone farm. That's because you won't always be able to go down into caves to mine blocks, and blocks are useful for making other farms, and the cobblestone farm is more compact. That exists in Minecraft, I'll show you it now, man. You simply just need a single block, a cobblestone staircase. So you simply place your staircase here on the ground. Fence around it guys, with a wooden handle. Place a chest of water inside this staircase, and this water, man, it will be stuck here forever, it won't be able to get out. Now to be able to rotate the infinite cobblestone you jump a block. Place more trapdoors here around it as if there was a ghost block here, simply place some lava here. Automatically when it be, even the staircase it will feel the ice of the water and then it will turn into a cobblestone. So like this you practically generate man, look at an instant. Fast and super mega compact cobblestone farm. Man, there is no more compact Minecraft cobblestone farm than this one. Here, the advantage is that you can simply mine infinite cobblestone without having to do anything with this 3rd farm, and it is basically with it that we will now be collecting enough cobblestone to develop our 4th farm guys, and my dears, our next farm consists of a wooden farm. Of the alternative that is very easy to do, and you will understand now how it is done. It is important to remember that this farm that we are going to do now is a bamboo farm that can be made and used as wood. Yes, in the current Minecraft you can use bamboo as wood in the game. It also works for sugarcane farming if you want. So it is a double farm and just one. I could say that we are doing 6 farms instead of 5. But anyway, to start I am going to build here, then look a block of earth, and I am going to place 10 blocks of length 1 2 3 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 0. Here I will place another 10 as well. Look 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 0. Then I am going to build here on the side a wall of cobblestone in front of this block of earth that we just planted. I am also going to close cobblestone here on this other side and closed here on the side with cobblestone blocks. We can simply place a little piston. Look pointed here in front. We're going to spend 10 pistons here and 10 pistons. Also on this other side here at the top, we're simply going to place observers pointing forward to farm and break the bamboo whenever it grows. We're basically going to do the same thing on all sides as well. Finally, here at the back, we're going to place solid cobblestone blocks below the observer and behind the piston, which is the cheapest block we have right now. Remember that we're here on the 3rd day of the game, so in record time we're doing The main farm's here to start off well on the server. The server is just launching, so there are few people playing, so we have to take advantage of it. Here to be able to play well, so let's draw the redstone around here so that when the seed grows, the observer detects the cane or bamboo and it breaks it automatically. Oh, speaking of cane, I'm not even going to waste my time. Take the dirt platform down here. I'm going to do the following. I'm going to put a cobblestone ladder so we can put water here inside and if I want to later transform it into sugarcane, I can do that too. When we put water in here and then close it around, again with a block of earth, the water won't be able to escape, so everything will be more compact. To finish things off, I'm basically going to put some tracks here in front of the farm so we can pass a cart with a funnel through and collect all the items here under the blocks. I don't particularly like using water currents for farm chips because it ends up causing a lot of loss of personal items. So now I'm going to go here in the middle. Look, I'm going to simply break this middle part. I'm going to put an electric track and I'm going to activate it here with a lever. Great. I'm going to do the same thing here on the other side. Look, I'm going to activate it with a lever. I'm now going to put a cart with a funnel down here to pass through and collect all the items. Finally, I can now definitely use either sugarcane if I want, because we put water down there, or if we want the famous bamboo. Just put bamboo, guys. We'll also be able to have a bamboo farm and consequently a wood farm. Well, I'm going to close it here on the side with a block of glass so that this bamboo cannot fall out of the farm and we lose personal items. So it is definitely extremely important to isolate it here on the side with glass so we don't lose any items from this farm, and that's it, guys. Our bamboo farm is already in full swing working here. Look, if I crash here, our Minecraft, look, we can easily get the bamboo we farmed and look. Man, we've already recovered the bamboo that we planted. Okay, let's activate Minecraft here again. First, I'm just going to put a little funnel down here to be able to store our items. And a double chest to make it easier to remove them, right here. Look, I'm going to set up a double chest here in front. I'm going to connect two funnels. I'm going to put the mana card and I'm going to touch it to start running again. You can see, guys, that the farm works really cool. Hey, collect the bamboo. The bamboo falls to the ground. The cart picks it all up. The cart then passes by and stores it here in the chest. Look, all the bamboo collected. Man, we already have 32. Remember that I said that this here serves as a form of wood, guys. Because look, if you take the bamboo here on the workbench and gather the bamboo here inside, you make a bamboo block. Now you can simply use it. This bamboo block, look, you can peel it, in this peeled bamboo block you can use it to make bamboo planks, which is the same thing as wood. Look, you can make sticks. You can make a workbench. You can make a piston. So is the fourth farm that we can make in Minecraft. Man, we made a bamboo farm here. Wood bars also work for sugarcane farming. Man, we're evolving too much, and well, since our next farm will be a little more aggressive, I'm going to protect myself here and prepare myself by making a diamond sword. At least a diamond axe. I'm going to speed things up here too. Look, I'm going to make a diamond pickaxe. The rest I'm going to make is just some armor and some pants for us for now. So let's equip our armor here. I bought some obsidian from the store. Now I'm basically going to build a simple nether portal because our next farm is going to be a very fast gold farm without using any redstone. And you'll see now how I'm going to build this. Turn on the portal, we can actually go through the nether for the first time. Let's go, and well, in order to come up with a fast gold farm, man, it's important that we find a netherways biome here. Preferably a flatter biome where there's space to spawn several of these zombie piglins, guys, and man, it's so easy to create this farm that you don't need anything else except for example, open a hole here in the ground. Put a trapdoor here to encourage the zombie pigling to pass over here. Then you can come here now and open a hole here in the ground. By the way, to make it even better for your model with greater efficiency, you can open a 3x3 hole. Open the 3x3 hole, put a block here in the middle so you can stay. Now you come and close here on the side with trapdoors, so the zombie pigling will end up falling here into the hole, guys. Close here, then look with trapdoors. Hey, catch a guess here, bro, you're crazy. I'm going to put a ladder up here so I can have access. Stay here in this region. I'm also going to open a hole down here so I can access here the piglin slaughterhouse. Let's put a ladder down here, man. This farm is a gold farm that is good and serves beginners to do in Minecraft, guys. I'm just going to open a space here so I can access the zombie pigling's foot and be able to beat him much more easily. I'm just going to put a torch to help with the lighting here. It's very dark down here, and you put here slabs of the baby pig zombie not being able to escape here so he can't pass through a block and end up beating you. Now you can beat the zombie piglin here, man. All the zombie piglins will be betrayed to be able to catch you there automatically. The zombie piglins will end up falling into the hole, man. Look at that farm, so cheated, man. There automatically you can already make a very easy gold farm here in Minecraft, man. There is no easier gold farm than this one. Hey, you don't even need to worry, just wait for the zombie pigling to fall into the hole here and they'll all be thrown around before you get them. Man, it's a really cool way to get gold in Minecraft. It's definitely the easiest gold farm that any beginner can do in Minecraft. There's a mistake, man. If you want, you can even set up An obsidian portal here in this place for safety, right? You go straight to the farm. You don't run the risk of ending up leaving here and taking damage from the piglins, right? If you do, you can get beaten up by them. So I recommend you try to kill them up here because that's the hardest part. Remember that I mentioned the flat area, man, because the flatter the area, the greater the number of zombie piglins that can spawn in the region. If you want, you can even close it around here with a fence so that the other zombies can't hit you. Then you climb up with a ladder here and there. Guys, you're practically safe. Guys, look how cool it is and the zombies start to fall down there. Man, this farm, the basic gold mine here is really cool, man. Let's go in here now, man. Man, look at all the zombie piglins that are falling here, man. It's more efficient than those charms with redstone. You're crazy there, guys. In less than a minute, let's see how many nuggets we got. 45, man. You can make here, look at 5 gold bars, and look, I didn't even have looting 3. If I had looting 3, I would have gotten about 15 bars, man. Because looting 3 can make man drop a lot more items than normal. Sometimes 3-4 times more. This farm is very efficient. So guys, we finish here today in this video of making 5 farms that every beginner needs to do in Minecraft.